Should I do an obnoxious pretty montage? Like, okay, I actually don't really know how to do it, but here you go. Hi there, how are you doing? I'm Mavis, and in today's video we're going to be doing a full face of $2 makeup from Daiso. Daiso is a Japanese budget store that sells everything, and I mean everything, for $2 only. So I've noticed recently that they've been expanding their makeup and beauty section, and there's definitely a lot of interesting things there, and I thought it would be fun to do a full look with $2 makeup. So we're gonna go to the store now and see what we find.
And here we are at Daiso. Oops, excuse me, lady. Now, this isn't the biggest Daiso, but it does have a full cosmetic section, which is right here. And that's good enough for today. Okay, so we definitely have a good selection of lashes to pick from. Oh, eye colors. Okay, so that's something, but this seem to be quite pastely white base shades that the Japanese love, but do not look good on me. So we'll see. Okay, liners. Yes, we need that. Lash glue, definitely. Ooh, BB cream. Okay, so we have at least one face product to choose from. I was worried we wouldn't find anything. Brow products, definitely. Concealers, yes. Oh, primers, okay. Or makeup base, as what is commonly known as in Japan. We definitely need one of these. Placenta extract. Yeah, I'm quite adventurous with my skincare, but I don't know if I would try this for $2. What do you think? Oh, look how itty bitty this baby oil is. Okay, so after looking around the whole section, this was the only facial coverage product, so we just have to pick one of this, and I'm just gonna go with the darker shade. They have a collab with Miche Blooming. Oh my god. Okay, so if you didn't know, Miche Blooming is a very good lash brand, and they're very comfortable, very light, very affordable, and that's why I'm really excited to see them here. I've been using them for years. Now I just gotta pick one. Two, maybe? Okay, I'm gonna need a bit of time here.
And we're back! So I got a whole bunch of stuff from Daiso. I found quite a lot of stuff there, and I bought a total of 18 items, I think. So the total comes to just $36 for a full face look. But I'm really excited to see how this turns out, so let's get started. I think I pretty much managed to get everything for the face, eyes, lips, and everything. So first up, we're gonna start with a primer. This is the primer that I got. It is a smooth base. I chose to go with a transparent or a clear kind of primer, just because a lot of primers I've tried from Japan, they tend to be tinted, but it's a bit too fair for my skin tone. So that's why I kind of want to go with like a clear one. There's also so much packaging. Okay, here we go. So here's the component. You're gonna see it comes with a little applicator tip, smooth base. So we're gonna see how smooth this is. Oh, and I already do have moisturizer on and all of my skincare stuff. So here we go. Ooh, look at that. It is quite liquidy, like a gel-like texture. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, let's go. It feels really nice and smooth and clear, and not clear, but cool, I guess, in a way. It feels kind of watery. Oh. There's definitely a little bit of that pore smoothing kind of effect going on. You know how you can feel it when your fingers touch a primer that has like silicones and stuff in there, and it's usually, you know, you get that kind of smooth feeling, but it's not like it's powder without powder kind of feel. And I think this is how this feels right now, just a little bit. It's not super it's not super smooth. I'm gonna put a little bit more here. I noticed that with most primers, you don't want to use a lot. Like, less is definitely more, because if you use too much, they just kind of have a tendency to peel or just like come off after. I'm gonna use it on my eyes too. They didn't have like an eye primer at Daiso, so I'm just gonna make do with this. Okay, that's our primer then. It definitely feels not sticky. It makes my skin feel a little bit smoother, but yeah, it doesn't have that kind of tacky finish, does it? No. I think it's just to create a smoother base for makeup and not one that's meant to make your makeup last longer. So for the foundation, there wasn't actually any foundation in the store, and I could only find this BB cream. Can you see? Yeah. And this BB cream only comes in 2 shades, so we'll see how it goes. I got the darkest shade, which is this. I don't think there's a name for it, or it's just in Japanese, but oh wait, there's the English tag. Yeah, it's all in code. There's a color code, but this is the darkest one I could find, and I'm really hoping it's not still too light for my skin, because a lot of Japanese brands they don't really cater for people with a darker skin tone. So we're gonna see how this turns out. This was my only choice anyway, so it's not like, yeah. We'll see how it goes. Yes, SPF 20 and PA++, which is not a lot, but yeah. Let's see how it goes. Oh, let me see. Everything is so lightweight. Like, it's so liquidy and not really that solid, if you can see it. Yeah. It actually looks quite close to my foundation color, so we'll see. I'm actually using my hands because I don't want to cheat and use a beauty blender, which is what I normally use. This will work. Oh, I mean, it's a little hard to blend in, just on this side. Okay. Just gonna go in. I just went and got my mirror because I can't really see how it's looking. That's so much better. Oh man, it is definitely a bit too light for me, but I can make it work, I think. I think this dries quite fast. It's definitely like not easy to blend out. Like, it doesn't move over your skin that quickly. It doesn't look so good, guys. It's definitely way too light for me. What do you know? One of two shades. How could I get my shade wrong? But seriously though, I really don't know how people or women with darker skin tone in Japan can actually find their shade. When all the stores there, they sell like pretty much everything in fair to light and medium. How do I look? The coverage is actually not bad, I guess. I mean, ignoring the fact that this is 2 shades lighter for my skin tone, but I think, yeah, I don't mind this. It feels like it's actually kind of gotten into your skin and like held on tight for some reason. I mean, it doesn't feel tight, but it definitely doesn't feel like it's gonna slip around on my face, so that's nice. But my dry patches are definitely showing up. Yeah. I don't know if it's an effect of the primer or just the BB cream, but yeah, it's definitely not looking so great over here, if you can see. Okay, we're gonna move on and see if we can salvage this look. I mean, honestly, I wasn't expecting too much for $2, and it's honestly not too bad. Like, it's not making my face itch or sting or anything. So by our standards, this is actually going pretty well. I want to kind of show you quickly the eye products that I found. Just in terms of the basics, I've gotten a eyebrow pencil. There was actually like a whole bunch of them with different pen tips, color, shades, finishes, but I just chose one because I really hate doing my brows, and I always rely on Anastasia brow waves to do my eyebrows, so I don't really want to get a whole bunch that would most likely, make this even harder. Got this liner. It's called Velvet Liner, and I'm quite excited to try out. I'm not great with liners that are, just with that has that brush tip and not like a marker kind of felt tip pen. So that would be fun. And I also got a mascara with humongous packaging. Like, I know this doesn't cost much because it's $2, come on. But like, just this blister pack alone, that's like the cheapest type of packaging you can find in makeup and everything else. So I wish they didn't have this much packaging, but we're still gonna try it out. So I've procrastinated long enough. I'm going to try and attempt to do my eyebrows. I'm horrible at doing my eyebrows, so I hope this all works out. So here's the eyebrow pencil. Ready? Okay. I'm not ready. Oh man. I've been using brow... Oh man, the foundation is peeling out near my hair. Okay, so I've been using brow powder and like eyebrow mousse for a long time. Oh, this is way too brown for me. Look at it. Can you see it? It's called dark brown, but it's obviously not dark enough for me. I feel like there's so much pressure filming this because like I usually take in my usual routine, my eyebrows take the longest ever, and I can do everything else in like 5 to 10 minutes, but my brows will actually take like a full 10 minutes by themselves. So I really hope I can come out with decent looking brows. How's it looking? The pigmentation from this is actually not too bad. Like I can see like the brown shades coming out. I usually have to draw my brows like way past, like I have to draw a very long tail to kind of balance them out a little bit. Okay, I have a feeling this $2 eyebrow pencil is not gonna last a long time. Like, it's not gonna last all day, because even now I can just like wipe stuff off. I mean, obviously I have foundation, I have like BB cream on, but even when I do that with my other brow pencils, regular brow pencils, they do not come off that easily. What do you think? I think it looks horrible, because you can see how this dark brown is not dark enough for my hair, my natural hair, and it's so red and so orangey. But yeah, we're just gonna make do with this. I usually like to brush only after I've drew my brows on, just because I think it helps kind of comb out any excess powder or like pencil that you have on, and it usually helps to blend really well as well. It's gonna be a bit warm in here. I usually turn the AC on in the room when I'm filming, but for some reason the microphone is really sensitive to the AC sound, and it always picks it up even if I, you know, try to leave it on really quiet. So I'm making do with not turning it on right now. Look at me, I'm a supermodel with my mismatched BB cream and eyebrows. Ah! Okay, back to work. What's next? So I got 2 concealer shades. They look very similar, but they're different. One is natural beige and one is ochre beige. Okay, I don't know my colors, but yeah, we're gonna try this out. And I also found a pure white one, which is supposed to be a highlighter. So we'll probably use this for highlights. So I'm not gonna use that for my concealer today. I'm really hoping that the concealers are dark enough, or maybe this new skin tone, it wouldn't matter. Okay, this is the first one, natural beige. I already know it's gonna be too dark. God, they look the same, don't they? This is just like, the second one is just slightly warmer than the first one. Okay, it is what it is. We're gonna try using the first one for under the eyes, and the second one, the more orangey one, for just spot concealing around the skin. Mirror it on. I don't think I've looked this unsatisfying to my own eyes in a long time. Okay, gonna go. Oh, why does it look so orangey now? So warm. Okay, we're not gonna overdo it because we don't know how it's gonna work. Should I be worried about putting $2 concealer near my eyes? Oh, the concealer is definitely not one I would ever reach out for. It's not pigmented enough, and it's definitely settling to my lines. I'm gonna be brave and experiment a little. I'm gonna see what this plain white concealer or highlighter can actually do. It's called Pearly White. Okay, let's see. Is this just white? It's not pearly white. It's not translucent, it's just solid white. This is scary. I don't know. Can I? Maybe I can mix it a little with the pink one. I'm gonna try that. The pinkish kind of concealer. I'm gonna see how that looks. It's starting to look a little bit cakey. Okay, I'm just not gonna mess with this anymore. Okay, now we're gonna go in with the warmer concealer for just spot concealing around the face. I have a lot of redness everywhere and like just a little bit of hyperpigmentation from, you know, acne and eczema. Oh, look at this. It's like chunky. It's not even like smooth. I know I seem to be complaining, but I'm actually really impressed with how they can actually make a $2 concealer that's not just pigment or like just brown goo in a bottle. What do you think? I think because the light that I'm using is so bright that I can't really see if this looks really horrible. But in the screen, on my phone screen, it actually looks really not too horrible. If you kind of ignore this. Obviously, they don't have any eyeshadow palettes, but they still have eyeshadow singles, and there are powder and cream ones. I wanted to try the formulas of both out, so I bought the I don't know, like a blend kind of taupey shade as the base, and the brown obviously shading finisher at the just the edges in powder, and I have the gold, I think it's gold, it looks just like yellow to me, in the cream formula, so we gotta try both. I also got some old school applicators. So yeah, like when was the last time you've actually used eyeshadow tips? I think it was in high school for me. But yeah, we're gonna try this out. See, they even have different types for like the wider ones, just for like your base and your transition shade, and then like the skinnier tipped ones for just, I think, smoking out. Hello! This is Keo, and he's the snoring guy that you see at the end of my videos. Subscribe! Subscribe! Oh. Hi, baby. Why does your breath stink, eh? Hello! Hello! Okay, okay. You wanna go back to sleep? You wanna go back to sleep? Okay. So, starting with the lighter powder eyeshadow. To be honest, I was really looking forward to buying a whole bunch of this eyeshadow singles, but they only had like white, very, very pale pastel shades, and the various forms of like this yellowish kind of beige, and the darkest brown. This was the only brown in the that was available, so there was not a lot that I could buy. So yeah, we'll just see how this goes. This feels so nostalgic, man. Remember when we used to only use these applicators and not like the fancy brushes we use now? Okay, I'm just gonna it's shimmery. Why is this shimmery? Oh my god. And it's not actually showing up. see how it swatches on my skin. You can barely see it. And I'm using a lot here. Yeah. It's almost exactly my skin tone, which is really weird. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going and pray. So I'm looking at the cream eyeshadow now. It looks like the just a lighter version of a brighter version of sorry, I'm doing this and it honestly feels like lip balm. Look at that. Can you see? There's nothing on it. Ew. It's just wiping away. Am I using this wrong? Is this not a cream shadow? Is this like, it's like wiping away the powder. You know what, I'm gonna skip this and just use the two that I have, the two powder eyeshadows. Because I thought the cream one would be like super pigmented and just, I can just use it in the little corners on the inside. But no, I think I just have to move on with the two shades, the two powder shades that I actually have. To be honest, I really don't know how this is gonna look okay with only like two shades to work with. You can't really blend or like fade out colors. This is the brown shade. I finally got it out of the packaging. This is how the swatch. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's not too bad. There are gold flakes in this dark brown shadow too. Like why do you need gold flakes in everything? Okay, let's go. Yeah. This is so strange. Like, I don't even know how to use these things anymore. It's not too bad, huh? I mean, it's really hard to blend with the sponge applicators because they're so kind of rigid and they don't have the fine hairs to help you kind of disperse pigment and like blend it out. But it's not the worst thing in the world. There's just gold flecks all over my eyes now. Like literally, you can see. It's not easy to see this, but that's basically gold glitter kind of fall out all over my eyes. I'm not sure, guys. This looks horrible. Maybe if I just follow more glitter, it'll be okay. No, I'm done. Best eyeshadow look ever, right, guys? Now we are going to try our luck with the eyeliner. So this is the component. Kind of looks like the MAC eyeliner. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's a metallic eyeliner. Can you see this? I thought maybe you can see the glitter, but yeah. It's not a plain black eyeliner or a brown one, it's just... Why does everything have glitter in them? I don't think I'm gonna do my waterline with this because Everything is just gonna get inside my eyes. We're just gonna have to skip that today because that's the only eyeliner I got. So this is not the worst thing ever. It's actually really pretty. Right? It's not the most comfortable thing though. Like as it dries, you can definitely feel the glitter on your lids. It's over my lash now. Okay. Glittery eyeliner done. We're gonna go ahead and put on some mascara and lashes. So I got this in 09 Sweet. And this one in Mode. I got a lash glue as well. This is so weird looking. I just had to get it. It's tiny ass. Look at how big it is compared to my hand. And it comes with a little tip applicator, which is not like the usual brush tip for lash glue. So I'm very excited to see how this will work. Okay, I think I'm going to try with this one. It's more dramatic to match my glitter shadow. So this is the eyelash glue, tiny little cutie canister, and I'm gonna try applying it on the lashes right now. See this? Oh man, the liner is actually flaking off. And I wish I can curl my lashes. They just look so, like, you can definitely see the two-prong kind of thing going on right there, especially because the waterline is not lined. But these lashes are actually pretty good. I mean, they are the same price as a regular pair of Miche lashes. The liner has actually started to flake all over my eyes. But they do look really pretty though. Like I wasn't expecting this, but you can definitely see how like the sparkle over there. It was kind of cool. I wasn't expecting that, so this is nice. Obviously, it does not go really well with the brown shadow, but it's not the worst thing. And it says twin side panoramic curl. My lashes would never be panoramic, let me tell you that. I have stubborn Asian lashes that are long and straight and will never hold a curl and never looks like there's anything unless you're looking at me from the side and there you see something. Oh, I can't stand it. Look. The liner is just flaking everywhere. Can you tell my lashes have a panoramic curl? I'm gonna try them on my lower lashes, even though I usually don't do my lower lashes. There's literally too little, not too many of them. So they usually look like crawling spider legs. But I will give it a go. Oh no, that's too much. It's getting awfully clumpy in here. It's getting clumpy in here. Try this side. Okay, you know what? We can live with this. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, yeah. They actually have loose powder. I think they're loose powder because that's what it says on the sign at the store. And obviously a blush as well that's on hindsight way too dark for me or way too red for me right now. But I'm gonna try it and I'm gonna go in with the powder first. I thought this was loose powder. I guess it's just pressed setting powder. I don't have a brush to put this on. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get a brush. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna apply this without one. Going with a random Tarte brush. Does it feel like there's anything here? But I will give it a go. You know what I realized? I forgot to get like a contour or a bronzer. The only one they had was like a nose one. So I guess we'll go without that today. Not too bad, right? This is the blush. You can see it. I definitely have to use a brush with this one because it looks like it's quite chalky. It's not even showing up. Look at that, it's on my finger. Okay, I'm just gonna grab a brush for this. I'm using a tiny little Eco 2's brush to match the little blush palette here. And okay, I'm gonna dust it off. I don't want too much of this because it's so easy to go overboard with like your blush. She looks okay, right? With blush, without blush, with blush, without blush. Oh, definitely looks too pink on this side. I'm gonna use a little more of that loose powder to just kind of press powder to kind of blend that out a little bit. Not my best look, but it's not my worst either, unfortunately. Okay, and last product, I got one lip color just because I want to test out the formula, and it is also made in Japan. I think it's a lip stain. Okay, we're gonna see how this goes. Come on, that's a gloss. Okay, I'm kind of mad right now because I specifically got something that was supposed to be a lip tint instead of a gloss. I wanted something with just a bit more color. It's not like I have something against glosses. And it definitely smells like plasticky. Like, you know, where you get cheap cosmetics and they just don't have any fragrance but the smell of what they are, just the essence of it. Yeah, that's what it smells like. There's no fragrance to it, which is good or bad, depending on whether you like fragrances or not. But I don't always need to have fragrance in my products, but I would rather not smell cheap plastic either too. But for $2, it is still a good kind of, I guess, natural lip gloss. It doesn't feel horrible, to be honest. Like, okay, I think we didn't do too badly today. For a grand total of $36, I got 18 products, and this is the finished look. What do you think? Should I do an obnoxious pretty montage? Like, okay, I actually don't really know how to do it, but here you go. actually can't tell how bad I look right now, because I'm just looking at the camera and I look fine, but I might look at this in like on my screen later and be like, this is horrible, I look like a clown. So all of this for a grand total of $36, which I think doesn't look too bad in my own opinion. But right now my eyes are really itchy because of the dried lash glue and the sparkles from the liner, like the glitter, and also the smudgy mascara. So I am really itching to kind of take this off. Like, I don't want to keep it on any longer. But all in all, my thoughts are that this is fun, but if you don't have to, don't get makeup that is $2, because you know, it takes a lot of money to actually create and market and stock beauty products. And if you can, always invest in yourself. And I think makeup is such a big part of self-care that if it makes you happy and you like makeup and you like to, you know, really, if you care about what you put on your face, then I will obviously choose to spend more on products that's not from Daiso. But I am actually quite impressed with most of the products. I'm gonna do a quick check on the skin. Not a huge fan of the BB cream, but it's really not the worst. It is kind of comparable to the older kind of Korean BB creams that you know, that first got popular a few years back, you know, a decade back, I think. But yeah, I think it's not too bad. I actually really like the pressed powder. This is so nice. Like, my skin actually feels really nice right now. It's not super drying, but it looks good. Eyebrows, maybe I just got a wrong shade, but yeah, it wasn't the easiest eyebrow pencil to draw with. Shadows, don't bother. You can get so much better for, like, I think even if you go for like a ColourPop palette, you still get a ton more use out of something that's soaked by the singles, and you only get sparkles with. And yeah, lashes, definitely a repurchase. I love the Misha Blooming lashes, so I use this one. But if you want to try out false lashes at just $2 a piece, this one's great. Not the regular Daiso brand ones, because if you can just look at them, like this ones, you can see the hairs on the lashes really kind of defined and not so, they look like hair, basically, like really fine hair. But if you look at a lot of cheap false lashes, they just look like really stiff bits of nylon or strands of nylon. So yeah, lashes, definitely check them out at Daiso. I don't have a contour, nothing else. The lip stain, it is a lip gloss for $2. I had no expectations of it. Well, I did expect it to be a lip tint, but yeah, it's not the worst look. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video today as much as I enjoyed making it. I had a lot of fun trying out Daiso makeup, so I think I would definitely do more of this kind of first impressions makeup video in the future. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!